Hiya, good morning everyone. How are you? Alright guys, I'm on my way to work, so I'm just going to be talking about this news while I am driving, but I'm not going to touch the phone, so I'm just going to be talking. Alright, so I don't know if you guys are up in that beggars in Lagos State went on a protest, okay? So when I saw, first of all, let me even start with the one of the beggars on the protest in Lagos State. Now, I was reading the news about what they said about them being marginalized and how the Lagos state government is like actually pursuing them and trying to destroy them and everything, and try to, like, destroy their business, because to them it's like their business is being disturbed or is being destroyed. So I was like, okay, what is going on here? You see, is this mentality of Almajiri? How did all these beggars, begging on our streets come about? I mean, Africans, we're very proud people. We don't beg, okay? I'm talking about the Southerners. Now, the Northerners, right from when I was young, we have always seen these Almajiris, people that just line up on the streets begging. Now, we have always been told, based on what I was told, that it is an Islamic religion and that Allah wants them to beg, that in Allah doesn't believe that people should beg for living. That's what I grew up being told. Well, I was talking to someone 2 days ago about this when I saw the news that the Kano state government wants to arrest all Almajiris and also their guardians and the teachers or the Islamic leaders that send them to beg. And I was talking to someone about it, and I said, what is Almajiri? I mean, what is it? What is it? Almajiri or something? He said it's actually people who are seeking for knowledge. So it's actually people who have given themselves to Islamic studies, okay? That it has got nothing to do with begging. And I was, okay, so why is it that Islam, or in Nigeria, Almajiri has been taken to be beggars, people who are on the streets of Lagos or anywhere all over our country begging for alms? And we're talking about children who are as little as 2 years, 3 years on the streets begging, and they are made to feel that they're not supposed to go to school, they're not supposed to in any way enrich themselves, that all they have to do is to beg and make money for the Islamic scholars. And why is it only happening in the northern part of Nigeria and in the Western world where we have Muslims? Most of the Muslims that we have here are rich people, bourgeois, who are actually making lots of money, who are working in corporate places, whose children have been to school. Why is this doctrine? Why is it in northern Nigeria? Why is it they have this stronghold of their people? Most of their people are educated. So you have pockets of people who are educated, who are enriching their wealth. Okay, you know how we in the South, we are angry with our governors, we are talking about on social media, when they do something, we bash them, we protest. In the North, no, it's kind of like only few, like, onto them, made to believe that it is the will of Allah. That is how Allah wants it. But have you been to Saudi Arabia before? Have you been to any of these Asian countries, where they are prominently Muslims? It's not like that. We don't see people on the street begging and calling themselves Almajiri. It's not. So this is basically an African or a northern way of suppressing their people. But these people don't even know, okay? When I am this Fulani headsman, they are being used as political tools. We all know that. We all know that the Fulani headsman killing is a political tool being used. But what can we say? They are given an ideology. And this is how it is when people are not educated. They can't even read anything for themselves. They can't even search the social media for themselves. They are being fed a particular ideology that these people don't like you. This people, so they form an ideology and they become something else, which really is not true. So let me ask a question. Kano State government want to abolish a system that has been in operation for how many years? Now, I'm close to like 40 something. This system has been there before I was born. It has been there before my mom. So it is a core system. This thing is rooted in the north. Anywhere you go in the north, and they have not just in the north, okay? They are all over Nigeria. It is a business. It has become a business. and you want to stop them, you want to stop these people, and you're not providing a... We are on a time bomb in Nigeria. That's what I'm going to say. Lagos State, they've banned the Okada. The Okada people are made up of most people that are from the north. Let me tell you something. They're not like Okada people, you know, for enforcement. But, you know, you're talking about Almajiris. These are people that believe that this is their, you know, religious obligation to go and beg and give the money to one imam who is somewhere this without providing something for them. This is where I don't get it. I just don't get it in policies that are being made in our country. They just come up with one stupid policy and they think that it does not have a ripple effect. Of course, armed robbery will increase. Of course, kidnapping will increase. Of course, the security will be affected. Why is it that Buhari makes up and he called? I don't get it. Am I saying that Almajiris are, I don't know if it's Almajiris are okay, are they right? No, it's not okay. But before you can remove such system that has been rooted, like they have been there for so long, before you uproot them, you must provide a system. You must also have... Their family have let them down. The society have left them down. Okay, so you are... Am I saying begging is good? No. But what have you put in place as a governor? What have you put in place as the president of a country? What have you put in place to help them? In the Western world, we have welfare system where these people are taken care. Nobody wants to give them job. Nobody. Even their own family don't want to help them. It's only in Africa that I see someone with a wheelchair and the person is being taken as nobody in the society. Like the person has done the worst thing, just using a wheelchair. To see an old person, even using an Okada, is like a crime. So it's like a crime because of the stigma. There's this stigma in place. So my question, and that's why I'm doing this video, it's good for them to protest, but we should come together and help them. Being a wheelchair bound person, because it's not just beggars. I mean, I know my title says beggars protesting, but it's not, because they're not beggars by choice. They're beggars because of their condition. Most of the people that were protesting are people that they don't have, you know, their limbs, something is wrong with their limbs or their hands, and so they don't have opportunity in the society like me and you. Nobody wants to employ them. A mom or a dad who gives birth to such a child tells the child that they are useless, they are nothing, they are not worth anything. So they are conditioned that they are nothing, they are not worth anything in the society. That is the kind of people that were protesting because of a deformity that is not their fault. It's not their fault. And now, instead of our society, instead of our country to be thinking about a welfare package for something like this, we're trying to stop them from begging. Am I saying they should beg? No. Am I saying begging is good? No. But what have we put in place for them? Please tell me. What have you, all these governors that are stopping begging, that are stopping Almajiris, that you guys started? Some of you, your parents were into it. This is a business. It has gone... People are making more time money out of this begging business. And you think you can just stop them like that without it affecting the ordinary people on the streets? Of course, insecurity will continue. Of course, it's going to increase. So anyway, I just saw that news and I just want to talk about it because I just felt like, you know, some policies that we have in place in our country, I don't know whether we are moving forward or going backwards. What is happening? Are we moving forward or oh my God, what are we doing? Forward or backwards? When other countries are, even some African countries are thinking about how to help their citizens, how to get bursaries for their citizens who are not working, how to help their graduates to get jobs. We are thinking about how to just destroy everything without putting something in place. Remember, my word is without putting something in place. Not destroy and then think about how to. It's a pity. That's my thing. They don't think it through. It's not thought through. The lives that are being affected is not thought through. The fact that these policies will affect the people is not thought through. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about it. I know people will be saying, Almajiri, they should stop them, or they shouldn't. Yeah, they should stop them, yes, but these guys they are not educated. They don't have anything to do. They don't have any means of any money. Are they going to go and die? So what have he put in place for them? These are people who have been generational, maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 generation beggars. Their great grandfather has been beggars. Their mother have been beggars. Their children have started their own begging business. And now you want to just stop them like that, and you think they'll just let. That's why we're having. Of course, they'll become headsmen now. They'll start killing us now. Of course, you are trying to stop their means of livelihood. So why don't we think about getting a welfare package so when people don't have job, when they don't have money, at least they'll have food. What about when I'm building up, having food banks? Come together and have food banks. Have things like, where cloth banks, where people can access minimal things that they need in life. Then once we've done that, then we can now start banning anything that we want to ban. It's not just banning first and then before we start having all those things. All right, that's my take on this news. Looking for a place to park. What do you guys think about it? I mean, I can only say what I feel and what I think. At the end of the day, oh my God, I've seen a place to park. Sorry, I'm parking there. Go on, go. I don't know why she's looking at me. She's stupid. Anyway, what do you guys think about this story? I mean, I'm happy that they are protesting. Let's see what's going to happen with their protest, if the governor will listen to them or not. Because I don't know if he will or not. Hopefully he will, and maybe he will have something in place for them. I mean, begging is not good, but for you to not provide a place for them and want them to stop, or for you to not have anything in place for them and you just want them to stop, I don't know how feasible that is. That's my take. All right, guys, have a lovely day. Thank you for watching, and thank you for always coming to my channel. Please have a subscribe if you haven't subscribed. God bless you. Bye bye.